From the Bronx on a sun-splashed 4th of July, baseball takes center stage in the nation's biggest city. Yankee Stadium draped in red, white, and blue, the flags snapping in the summer breeze as a packed house is ready for holiday baseball. The Minnesota Twins roll in looking to spoil the celebration, a lineup with power, young talent, and a chance to make a statement on one of the sport's biggest regular season stages. Across the diamond, the Yankees embrace the moment. It's the 4th in New York. Tradition, history, and expectation. Gio Urshela will be a guy to watch today for the Twins as we get ready for Twins-Yankees. Gio Urshela, over the past 7 games, is batting a whopping .400 on the season. He's hit 1 big fly, 6 runs driven in, and he will be our guy to watch today in the middle of that Twins lineup. It is Twins, it is Yankees. Fireworks later tonight, but plenty of sparks coming this afternoon. Will Warren will get the start today here for the Yankees. He's only appeared in 1 game on the season. He's got a 2-2 record. 42.2 innings pitched. I should say he's only started 1 game this year here for New York. He's pitched 42.2 innings. He's got an ERA of 4.22, and his first task will be Trevor Larnach here on this 4th of July as we are set for baseball this afternoon from the Bronx. Sit back and enjoy this one as we are underway with a first pitch pop-up behind the plate. Out near the screen and making the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out to start this game. And now let's take a look at the Twins starting lineup. You just saw Trevor Larnach pop out on the first pitch. Matt Wallner will stand in now, followed by Luke Hayshaw, Cody Clemens, Byron Buxton, and Josh Bell in the middle. Then the bottom 3, Gio Urshela, Ryan Jeffers, and Brooks Lee. Here's Matt Wallner. 1 pitch out for Warren to start this game. And now Wallner stands in, batting just under 300. As the Yankees come in second in the American League East, a couple games behind the Baltimore Orioles, who have surged here in the summer months so far. 2 balls and no strikes. Wallner takes high, and he's ahead 3-0 here. Takes a strike at the chest. 3 balls and a strike now. To the Twins right fielder, Wallner takes another one. Three-two pitch, fouled at the plate. Ripped into center field. Is it going to hang up? No, base hit. And Matt Wallner destroyed that baseball right up the middle, 109 miles an hour off the bat for the game's first hit this afternoon. And now Keyshaw will get a chance to swing. 15 homers, career high for him already. We're only in July. 45 runs driven in, a .283 batting average. Twins have been playing some pretty good baseball down the stretch. Ball 1, 1-1. Pokes it foul to the right, 1-2. Packed crowd here in New York. 4th of July celebration here from the Bronx. Full day of baseball across the league. Swing and a miss. Warren gets the strikeout, and there's 2-1. First strikeout of the ball game for Warren, as Keyshaw was behind on that pitch. So now 2 away here in the inning. And that'll bring Cody Clemens to the plate. Looking to get that average up a little bit, batting just over 200 at 208 on the season as he takes inside for ball one. 11 homers and 38 runs driven in for Clemens, third baseman for the Twins. Runner on first here with 2 away for the Twins. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Poked foul to the left, 1-2 the count. A ball and 2 strikes. Clemens inside, 2-2. Just underway here from New York. Warren looking for his second strikeout to open this game. And instead, it's a high fly ball into right field. On the run is Judge in front of the short porch. Just enough room to make the catch and retire the side. Twins strand 1 in the first. And now the Yankees get a chance. No score halfway through 1. Starting pitcher today for the Twins will be Zebby Matthews here on this 4th of July. 17 games started on the season. He's got a 3-5 record, looking to turn that around. ERA a little high as well, into the 5s at 5.06. So he'll look to have a good game against this Yankee lineup that is dangerous. Starting with Jazz Chisholm, who is having a good year. 24 home runs and 61 runs driven in. He's batting over 300 as well. Strike called outside. Twins come in 50-39. They're a couple of games back in the American League Central, but they currently hold the first wild card spot if the season were to end today, but still plenty of season to be played. As Chisholm takes a strike again, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Chisholm in the air towards right center. And Buxton guides over to make the catch for the first out. Take a look at the Yankees starting lineup. You just saw Chisholm. Aaron Judge will stand in now, followed by Trent Grisham. In the middle, Ben Rice, Cody Bellinger, and Anthony Volpe. And the bottom 3, Ryan McMahon, Giancarlo Stanton, and Austin Wells. 137 home runs as a team for the Yankees on the season. Their first 2 hitters batting over 300, Chisholm and Judge, who stands in now. Judge takes high for ball 1. Approaching career home run number 400 is Aaron Judge. Ripped, but foul, 1-1. A ball and a strike. Judge swings and drives it right field. Going the opposite way, it's down. And it one-hops the fence. Digging it out is Wallner, and Aaron Judge with a headline slide has a double with 1 out in the first. And the first hit for the Yankees is a 2-bagger for Aaron Judge as he goes opposite field. Now Grisham with an RBI chance. Runner on second here with 1 out. Takes ball 1 downstairs. 14 homer season for Grisham so far. He's driven in 41 runs. 254 hitter. Downstairs again. 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0. Ben Rice waits on deck. Takes a strike on the outside portion of the plate. 3-1. Still way ahead is Grisham. Judge at second base. Swinging away and hitting it into the crowd. 3-2. A full count offering to Grisham. The 3-2 pitch. just missed downstairs, and a challenge coming here from Jeffers. So it's either ball 4 or strike 3, and it's strike 3. So a good challenge from Jeffers behind the plate. Gets the strikeout, 2 away. Here's Ben Rice. Inside corner for a strike, no balls, and a strike to Rice. 13 homers on the season, 31 RBIs. Runner on second is Aaron Judge. Ball and a strike. Hitters count, Ben Rice. Swings and fouls it off 2-2. And Matthews a strike away from getting out of this inning in the first. About to throw his 17th pitch of the frame. Fouled off of Jeffers. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. Jeffers snags it, and that'll retire the side. Matthews with a strikeout strands Judge at second base, and we're scoreless after 1 from New York. Byron Buxton, the next guy to face Will Warren to begin the second inning. 5, 6, and 7 due up here for the Twins. Buxton takes a high strike, 0-1. Average a little down for Buxton, batting just .221 on the season. Takes high for ball 1. Eric Summersgill calling balls and strikes tonight behind the plate. Outside corner. Swing and a miss. Warren gets the strikeout of Buxton to start the second, and there's 1 away. One away, and now here's the big boy, Josh Bell. A lot of power in that swing for Bell, who takes outside 1-0. 13 homers on the season, 49 runs driven in. Currently in 5th place in American League first base All-Star voting. All-Star game just a couple weeks away. Bell rips it foul, 1-1. On the ground to the right side, snared by Rice, and he'll make the play for out number 2. So one first baseman grounds out to the other. Ben Rice makes the play, 2 away. And that'll bring in the former New York Yankee, Gio Urshela, who has 32 runs driven in on the season, 9 home runs, and a .299 batting average. Takes the first pitch. Takes a strike on the outside corner, and he's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, high cheddar. And Urshela goes down on strikes. Will Warren with a 1-2-3 frame. Halfway through 2 here in the Bronx, no score. Cody Bellinger set to lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 2 on this 4th of July. Debbie Matthews, an 18-pitch first, stranded a runner at second base. And Bellinger, the first guy to face him here as he takes a strike. Bellinger rolls it over to the right side. Keyshaw makes the play for the first out. So Bellinger, a ground out victim to start the second, one away. And that'll bring the 6-hole hitter to the plate in Anthony Volpe. Volpe takes a strike to begin the at-bat. He's behind 0-1. Strike called outside corner, 0-2. And Matthews way ahead here against Volpe. Tapped it foul. Base high, didn't bite. Volpe, 1-2 the count. Both of these teams currently in second place in their respective divisions. As Volpe swings and misses for the strikeout, and Matthews has 2 out. And the third strikeout early here for Matthews. And now Ryan McMahon, the last hope here for the Yankees in the second. Inside to McMahon, 1-0. The former Colorado Rocky with 20 RBIs on the season, just 7 homers. Downstairs 2-0. Right down the middle. 2 balls and a strike. Just mentioned both of these teams in second place in their respective divisions. Both of them are only 2 games back. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. McMahon rips it on the ground to second. Keyshaw will make the play. And the Yankees go 1-2-3 here in the second. Keyshaw busy at second base in this inning as we head to the third in a scoreless game here on 4th of July. Take a look at the news and notes around the major leagues. The Orioles extend their American League East lead over these Yankees by 2 games. Aaron Judge comes into play today with a 4-game home run streak, and the Reds offense is scorching 6 runs per game on average over the past 6 games. Here's Ryan Jeffers to lead things off in the third. 8-9-1 do it for the Twins, and it starts out with a base hit. First pitch of the inning, Ryan Jeffers goes to the opposite field, and the Twins have their second hit of the ball game. So now Brooks Lee to the plate. In the 9th spot for the Twins, runner on first. Takes downstairs. 242 batting average on the season for Lee, 8 homers and 27 RBIs. Strike called, top of the strike zone. Late on it, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Inside out swing goes foul once more, and Lee in a battle. Good battle here between Lee and Warren. Another 2-2 hole. Outside, and he's worked it full. Top of the order, and Larnach waits on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lee with a swing and a miss. 4th strikeout of the ball game for Warren, One away, back to the top we go, and Trevor Larnach, one out with one aboard. Larnach popped out on the very first pitch of the game, his first time. So he'll look to get revenge after that. 1 for 4 in yesterday's game was Trevor Larnach with a base hit. Outside, 1-1. Larnach rips it towards right center field. Long run for Judge. It is off the wall. Getting to it quickly is Grisham. The relay coming towards the plate will be cut off because the runner is held. And it's second and third with one away. Trevor Larnach with the double off the right field wall. So Jeffers moves up to third. Larnach at second base. Here's Wallner. Outside 1-0. One for one with the base hit is Matt Wallner, singled back in the first. RBI chance for him here with second and third and one out. Strike one. On the ground right side, bobbled by Rice, flipped to the bag in time, and Jeffers held at third base. So Jeffers did not run. And there's two away now for Keyshaw, who will now need a base hit to get the game's first run home. He's 0 for 1 to the strikeout. First pitch swing, trying to go opposite field, but it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And Will Warren looking to get out of the jam here in the third. The 0-2 pitch. Right side and foul. Up the middle, and a backhanded play by Chisholm. He robs him of a hit and robs him of an RBI and keeps the game scoreless halfway through 3. Bottom half of inning number 3 here in a scoreless game. Giancarlo Stanton set to lead things off here for the Yankees. He's had a rough year at the plate, batting under 200. Takes the first pitch right down the middle. 17 seasons in the MLB for Stanton. But he's batting under 200 on the season for New York. Stanton rips it foul, 0-2. Swing and a miss. High cheddar for out number 1. And Matthews gets his 4th strikeout to start the 3rd inning of Stanton. So one away here in the 3rd. Here's Austin Wells, the 9-hole here for New York. Inside. Looked like a cross up there. And it's 1-0. Wells on the season, 33 runs driven in on 9 homers. 215 batting average. Fouled off of Jeffers. Swing and a miss at a bad pitch, and it's 1-2 now. Austin Wells now finds himself in a hole. A ball and 2 strikes. And a poke job goes foul. Swing and a miss, tied him up inside again. And back-to-back strikeouts for Matthews, rather. And there's 2-1. Couple bad swings in that at-bat from Austin Wells. And now back to the top of the order we go, and Jazz Chisholm, who is 0 for 1. First pitch in there for a strike. He lined out his first time to the plate. Swing and a miss, 0-2, and now Matthews a strike away from striking out the side here in the third. Inside. Twins currently 2 games back in the Central behind the Tigers. The 1-2 to Chisholm. Floater into left field. Trevor Larnach on the run. He will get there. And the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 frame for Matthews. Couple strikeouts and then a fly out to retire the side. We are through 3 in a scoreless game here on 4th of July. To the 4th we go here in a scoreless game. Cody Clemens set to lead things off here for Minnesota. 4, 5, and 6 due up here for the Twins against Will Warren. Attacking the first pitch and going to the opposite field and into the seats. Inside, ball 1. Hitters count now here to Cody Clemens. Pitch number 50 on the way from Will Warren. Got the corner for a strike, 2-2. Tap foul, Clemens stays alive. Twins with 3 hits in the ball game to the Yankees 1. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clemens swings and misses. Another strikeout for Will Warren. Number 5 already in the ball game here in the 4th. And there's 1 away. So that'll make way now to Byron Buxton. Nobody on, 1 out here in the 4th. Buxton 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swings and misses at a high fastball. Struck out his first time. Swing and a miss and a bad pitch, and now he's down 0-2. Buxton struck out his first time to the plate. Takes inside here, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed, 2-2. Buxton works it back full with Josh Bell waiting on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Buxton takes strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Warren here in the 5th. 4th, rather, as we take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud, the pitch sequence. Started him off fast and kind of just went back and forth. Back-to-back strikeouts for Warren. Bell, the last hope for the Twins here in the 4th inning. Inside. Bell 0 for 1, grounded out to first base his first time. No score. We're in the 4th here on 4th of July from the Bronx. Bell pokes it foul, 1-1. Bell went 2 for 4 in his previous game with a home run. The 1-1 here is swung on and missed 1-2. And now Warren threatening to strike out the side here in the fourth. The 1-2 on the way. Poke foul. Bell hits it back towards the middle and through. A 2-out base hit for Josh Bell. Behind 1-2 in the count, and Bell serves it up the middle for a base knock. And the Twins keep the inning going here for Gio Urshela, the former Yankee. First pitch misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes to Urshela, who struck out his first time. 5 at-bats in yesterday's game. He went 0 for 5. The 1-0 offering. Inside 2-0. Over the past week, Gio Urshela batting a whopping .407. Even going 0 for 5 in his previous game. 3-0 now with Jeffers waiting on deck. See if Urshela has the green light here, 3-0. We will never know. It's a 4-pitch walk. And just like that, here with 2 outs. After a couple of strikeouts from Warren, the Twins have runners on first and second now. And here's Jeffers with a base hit, his first time. Couple base runners on here for the Twins with 2 outs. Jeffers with a swing and a miss. Action going in the Yankee bullpen. Doval and Winquist warming up out there. Strike called outside corner. Jeffers behind 0-2 in the count. Grounds it to the left side and just foul. In the dirt, stopped in front. Austin Wells makes the stop, 1-2 the count. Strike 3 call. Wells with 3 strikeouts in the inning. Twins strand 2 more base runners. And Wells pumped up here on Independence Day. Bottom half of the fourth, Aaron Judge set to lead things off. As you take a look at the league leaders in home runs in the American League, he is sitting at the top, 2 ahead of Pete Alonso, who he has jumped. Over the past 4 games, Aaron Judge, 4 straight games with a home run. And he went to the opposite field for a double, his first time. Takes a high strike here, and it's 0-1. They shift on him once again. Outfielders shaded over to the left, along with the infield, even though he went opposite field his first time. Judge goes opposite field again. And he's 2 for 2. Leadoff base hit for the Yankees. Take a look at the line for Zebby Matthews. 3 innings pitched. Now 2 hits allowed, both of them to Aaron Judge. 5 strikeouts on 44 pitches. And now Grisham. Runner on first is Judge to start the fourth. Grisham taps it foul. Oh for 1 with a strikeout in the ball game is Grisham. Judge on over at first base. Little poke job towards left center. And down for a base hit. Judge had to freeze for a moment, but he gets to second. And a little bloop single for Trent Grisham, and the Yankees have first and second with nobody out. somehow got enough to get it down in no man's land. So now the Yankees threat. Here's Ben Rice. Judge at second. And Rice attacks the first pitch and fouls it off at Jeffers. Rice 0 for 1 to the strikeout in the ball game. Judge at second, Grisham at first. Rice slaps it foul, and he's behind 0-2. Rice hits it in the air towards left center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Judge will come around to score. Grisham towards third. He's in there. And the Yankees strike first here on 4th of July as Ben Rice drives home the game's first run. Beautiful piece of hitting to the left center field gap. And the Yankees break the stalemate. And now runners at the corner. Still nobody out. Here's Bellinger, who attacks the first pitch and sends it foul. 0-1. Grisham at third, Rice at first. Still nobody out in the inning. Bellinger takes inside. Bellinger rolls it over, foul ball. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bellinger. Right down the middle, strike 3. And a big strikeout for Matthews. 6 strikeouts now as we take a look at the pitch arsenal. 4 hits now for the Yankees, 2 of them on the fastball, and 2 of them belong to Aaron Judge. Here's Anthony Volpe, who is 0 for 1, still an RBI spot here with 1 away. Just want to stay out of the double play ball. Strike 1. Ripped, but fouled. 0-2. In the air to center. Buxton going back, should be deep enough to get Grisham home. He will tag, head for the plate, and the Yankees strike again, 2-0. Back fly and an RBI for Anthony Volpe. And the Yankees put up 2 here in the 4th. And now Ryan McMahon to the plate. 2 out, runner on first is Ben Rice. McMahon 0 for 1 with a ground out. McMahon takes high and a challenge here from Jeffers. Jeffers 1 for 1 today on the challenge and 2 for 2. Strike is going to be the call here on McMahon. Another strike called right there, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Matthews gets the strikeout to end the inning, but the Yankees strike for 2 runs here in the 4th to jump in front of the Twins here on 4th of July. New pitcher into the ball game here for the Yankees. Camilo Doval will come in to take over the pitching. 46 appearances, making his 47th here this afternoon. And he's got a 2-0 cushion to work with as Brooks Lee will lead things off here for Minnesota. 4 hits for both sides, but a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Right down the middle. No balls and 2 strikes now to Brooks Lee, leading things off in the 5th. 9-1-2 here for the Twins. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped the other way. Still 1-2. Way up and in, and it hits him. On a 1-2 pitch, Brooks Lee gets drilled. First guy's on base, and here's Trevor Larnach back to the top. Tying run at the plate here in the 5th. Larnach grounds it to the right side. Diving knockdown by Rice. Race for the bag, won by Doval. Runner will move up to second base. Good effort by Ben Rice to get the 1. And there's 1 away here in the 5th. And a good job by Doval to cover the bag. And he knew right where it was. So 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Matt Wallner. Runner on second base here for the Twins. Ball 1. Wallner 1 for 2 with a base hit. Right down the middle. 100 miles an hour on the cutter. Two balls and a strike. Wallner ahead in the count. Hitters count here from Doval to Wallner. The 2-1 pitch. Didn't bite. 3-1. With Keyshaw waiting on deck. Just missed outside, and Wallner draws the walk. So now first and second here for the Twins. Trying to respond here in the 5th. Here's Luke Keyshaw, who is 0 for 2. 2 for 6 in the series is Keyshaw with a home run. Attacks the first pitch and waves right through it. Strike 2. Missed away. Good pitch. Good take. 1-2 the count. Inside, nearly hit him, and it's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Keyshaw waves and misses. Chased it out of the strike zone. And there's 2-1. That's going to do it for Doval. Quick work here in the inning. And the hard throwing right-hander exits here with 2-1. New pitcher into the game for New York will be Cade Winquist, who has appeared in 36 games on the season, a 3.27 ERA. He'll look to shut this inning down right here. And force the Twins to strand a couple more base runners. Inside, ball 1 to Cody Clemens here with 2 away. 0 for 2 in the ball game. A strikeout and a flyout. Twins are actually out hitting the Yankees 5-4, but the Yankees have taken the lead. Breaking ball, little tapper back to the mound. Clemens missed it, throw to first in time, and the Yankees force the Twins to strand a couple more base runners. Halfway through 5 and a 2-0 Yankee lead. Stanton set to lead things off here in the 5th. He struck out his first time to the plate. 2-0 Yankees on top. Zebby Matthews remains out there for the Twins. Ripped, but fouled, 0-1. Thought we were going to get shades of the old Giancarlo Stanton for a second. Back when he played for the Marlins, back when he played in the World Baseball Classic back in that 2017 season. Shout out Matt Vasgersian. Stanton to left. Good night now. One of the most iconic swings in World Baseball Classic history. Participated in the 2017 WBC. Grounds this one into the 6 hole. Not a fast runner as Stanton easily making the play. No! Pulling him off the base, the throw by Urshela, and Stanton gets aboard here to start the 5th. And Gio Urshela, the former Yankee, with a wild throw to first, allows Stanton to reach here to start the inning. So now Austin Wells with a chance to bat with a runner aboard. Still nobody out here in the 5th. Wells attacks the first pitch and goes the other way for a base hit. First 2 base runners reach here for the Yankees to start the 5th inning. Trying to pick up right where they left off in the previous frame. Now back to the top of the order, Jazz Chisholm batting here with a couple runners on. First pitch strike at the knees. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out for Jazz Chisholm. Wave and a miss. Hardy hacked that time, and it's 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Keyshaw will spin and throw to second. Out there, back to first, not in time. Chisholm beats it out. And there's one away here in the 5th with runners at the corners for Aaron Judge. RBI chance for Judge, who's 2 for 2. Little poke job. And into center field for a base hit. When you're hot, you're hot. Everything going the Yankees' way, and it's 3-0. Aaron Judge with a poke job of an RBI single. Even the most powerful hitters have moments like that, and it works for Judge. Makes it 3-0, and Matthews is going to exit the game here in line for the loss.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 53.
Dan Altavilla will come in for just his 10th appearance of the season for the Twins. 6.35 ERA, so he'll look to get that down. Just 5.2 innings of work on the season. And his first task will be Trent Grisham with runners at the corners. Yankees make it 3-0 moments ago. Grisham fouls off the first pitch. One for 2 with a single and a run scored for Trent Grisham on the season. Strike called, 0-2. Grisham batting a whopping .324 with runners in scoring position on the year. Takes high for ball 1. Grisham works it back even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And waves and misses. Dropped out of sight on the changeup, and that's the second out. Altavilla gets the strikeout. There's 2 away for Ben Rice, who has an RBI single already in this game. A chance to add another RBI to the line. Didn't bite, 1-0. Another run home in the inning for the Yankees. Ben Rice looking to do more damage. And he rips it foul. 1-2. Strike 3 called. Rice couldn't pull the trigger, and that'll end the frame. Yankees strike for one more, courtesy of Aaron Judge in the RBI single. 3-0 New York here on 4th of July. Been all Yankees here today on Independence Day so far. The Twins have left 7 runners on base, and that hasn't helped the cause, but Aaron Judge has helped the cause for the Yankees. He's 3 for 3. He has a double and a couple singles, including an RBI. And the Yankees, over the past couple innings, have put up 4 runs to go up 4-0 here over the Twins. And the latest on a little poke job from the big fella, Aaron Judge, as we take a look at our line score. It's 3-0, 3-0 in this game. 2 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th for New York. They're out hitting the Twins 6-4. As we mentioned, the Twins have left 7 runners on base. That is not a recipe for success. Cade Winquist remains out there for New York after just 2 pitches in the 5th. His first task is Buxton, who drives it left field. On the run is Bellinger, and it's gone. First pitch of the inning, and Byron Buxton puts the Twins on the scoreboard. A 106 miles an hour off the bat, number 11 on the year for Byron Buxton, and the Twins inch a little closer. So Buxton, the leadoff home run here in the 6th, makes way to Josh Bell here, now a 2-run ball game. As Bell attacks the first pitch, taps it in front of the plate, and the play will be made by Wells for out number 1.
Up next to the Twins, the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Now the former Yankee, Gio Urshela, drew a walk his previous at-bat. He's 0 for 1. Urshela trying to go opposite field. Pretty well struck, going towards the gap. Judge watches it bang off the wall. And Gio Urshela has a 1-out double, and just like that, the tying run will come to the plate here for the Twins. Missed a home run by about a foot or two. And Gio Urshela has a hit off the wall, and now Ryan Jeffers represents the tying run at the plate. High for ball 1. 1 for 2 with a base hit is Jeffers. .276 batting average in the 8-hole. Inside, ball 2. Jeffers, 2-1. On the ground, through the hole on the left side for a base hit. Getting to it quickly is Bellinger. Urshela will stop at third. And Jeffers with his second hit of the ball game. And here come the Twins. So runners at the corners now here with 1 out. Here's Brooks Lee. Lee attacks the first pitch, skies it into center field. On the run is Grisham, still going back. This ball caught right against the wall. Urshela will come in to score, a wild throw in, and it's a one-run ball game in the blink of an eye. RBI sac fly for Brooks Lee. That's going to do it for Winquest out of the bullpen. Gives up 2 runs here in the inning. Twins right back in the mix of things. 1-run ball game. New pitcher into the game for the Yankees. It'll be Ryan Yarbrough, who in this season has 39 appearances and a 2.33 ERA and 46.1 innings pitched. And his job will be to hold the Twins where they are right now, already 2 runs home in the frame, and now the tying run at first with 2 away for Trevor Larnach. Back to the top, the Twins go. First pitch misses, ball 1. Left-handed hitters on the season are batting just $120 against Yarbrough. Outside. Strike 1 to Yarbrough. Hitters count, 2 balls and a strike. Trevor Larnach at the plate. Fouled straight back, 2-2. The deuces are wild. Larnach takes strike 3. And Yarbrough ends the frame, but not before the Twins strike for 2. Make it a 1-run ball game. Bellinger, Volpe, and McMahon due up for the Yankees. New pitcher into the game for Minnesota, Anthony Banda will get the call. 43 games under his belt. ERA is a little high at 6.34. Twins have made it a 1-run ball game, though. And a good one a brewing here on Independence Day. Cody Bellinger set to lead things off in the 6th. 5, 6, and 7 due up here for New York. Bellinger attacks the first pitch and fouls it away. Fouled it away again. No balls and 2 strikes. Second season here with the Yankees. Former Chicago Cub for Cody Bellinger. Down 0-2 here to Banda. Bellinger rolls it over to the right side. Keyshaw flips to first in time. 1-1.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So 1 away here in the 6th. That'll make way here to Anthony Volpe, who has a sac fly and an RBI in this ball game. Volpe takes high for ball 1. Volpe fouls it off, 1-1. .253 hitter is Volpe, 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sac fly his last time. Swing and a miss. Hardy hack, and it's 1-2. Another swing and a miss, and Banda gets the strikeout for out number 2.
The third baseman.
So a ground out and a strikeout for the Yankees so far here in the 6th. Last hope will be Ryan McMahon, who is 0 for 2. In there for a strike to Ryan McMahon. McMahon back towards the middle, and a snare, a bobble by Urshela, who already has an error in this ball game. They're going to call this one a base hit, and McMahon's aboard, and that's going to do it for Banda. Banda pulled very quickly here in this inning. Runner reaches 2 away, and a pitching change here for the Twins.
Now pitching for Minnesota.
New pitcher into the game for Minnesota, Justin Topa, will come out for his 41st appearance of the season. He's pitched 49.2 innings on the season, and he has a 3.62 ERA. Better against right-handers than left-handers, 215 for right-handers, and he's got one in Stanton here, who is 0 for 2. To the opposite field, and a foul ball. Strike 2. Topa's got kind of that sidestep release, which kind of throws off hitters, especially on the right side. And he gets Stanton swinging. 3 pitches is all it takes for Topa to get out of the frame. Yankees strand 1, and the Twins are coming back to bat, down by 1 here on 4th of July. Start of the 7th here in Minnesota. Matt Wallner will stand in. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up here for the Twins in a 1-run ball game. Wallner takes downstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Yarbrough remains out there for New York through just 5 pitches in the 6th inning. The 1-1 to Wallner. Breaking ball, ripped foul, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Nasty. 1 away here in the 7th. It is so tough for lefties to hit a guy like Yarbrough with that kind of outside angle. And now here's Luke Keyshaw with 1 away. Strike 1. 0 for 3 in the ball game is Keyshaw. 2 strikeouts and a ground out to his credit. Off the fist and fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt. Keyshaw fouls it off. Keeps the at-bat alive, and a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 on the way. Keyshaw takes high. Downstairs, and Keyshaw's worked it full at 3-2. Cody Clemens waits on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Keyshaw rips it foul. They'll do it again. Good battle here. Continues with a 3-2. On the ground towards short. Softly hit. On the run is Volpe. He makes the play. 2 out.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman, Cody.
Yarbrough wins that battle against Keyshaw. 2 away. Here's Cody Clemens, who is 0 for 3. And he's 0 for 5 in the series. strike one. To the opposite field and down for a base hit in front of Bellinger. So Cody Clemens goes the other way for a 2-out knock. And the tying runs aboard here for the Twins. And that's going to do it for Yarbrough. Yarbrough does his job, gave up the hit just moments ago, but a good outing from the bullpen. New pitcher into the game will be Fernando Cruz here for New York. 35 games under his belt on the season. ERA is high at 7.14. 29 innings pitched on the season, and he'll look to shut down the Twins here with 2 out in the 7th. And his task will be Byron Buxton, who homered his previous time. Buxton with a big hack. No balls in a strike. Byron Buxton at the plate. Takes off the plate, 1-1. More action in the Yankee pen. Bednar and Hill warming up for New York. A ball and a strike. Buxton swings and misses, 1-2. Fernando Cruz a strike away from getting the Yankees out of the 7th. A ball and 2 strikes. Takes high, 2-2. The deuces are wild. Swing and a miss. Fernando Cruz gets the strikeout of Buxton. Twins strand another base runner. And we head to the stretch here on 4th of July in a 1-run ball game. New pitcher into the game here for Minnesota, Cody Funderburk will come into the game here for the Twins. 45 games under his belt, making his 46th appearance of the season, and it'll be Austin Wells to lead things off here in the 7th for New York. 1 for 2 with a base hit as Funderburk stands in to try to hold the Yankees where they are right here. 9-1-2 due up here in the inning. That's a strike on a cross-up. And it's 0-1. It'll be Wells, Chisholm, and Judge here in the 7th. Wells in the air to center. Buxton drifting back with the sunglasses gleaming for out number 1. So Wells a fly-out victim to start the 7th. And the Yankees flip it back to the top for the 4th time, and Jazz Chisholm, who is 0 for 3. Chisholm tries to go the opposite way, and Larnach is right there. Quickly, 2 out here in the 7th. And that'll make way to Aaron Judge, who is having himself an excellent game today. 3 for 3, a double, a couple singles, and RBI his last time. And he comes in having homered in 4 straight games, looking to make it 5 if he can get a hold of 1. No balls and a strike. Tried to go opposite field, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Judge behind to the count, 1-2. Fouled it off again. Swing and a miss, tied him up inside. Funderburk with a 1-2-3 frame in the 7th. One-run ball game moves on to the 8th. To the 8th inning we go here in the Bronx. Josh Bell leading things off. 6-7-8 due up here for the Twins. Still a one-run ball game, and Cruz remains out there for the Yankees. Bell takes downstairs for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bell ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Here against Fernando Cruz. 3-2 New York here in the 8th inning. 2 balls and a strike. Bell takes a strike, 2-2. Bell just ahead of that splitter, and it's 2-2. Bell got a pitch to drive, but he fouls it straight back. Bell, oh man, he's on it. That one was 108 miles an hour off the bat. And it remains 2-2. Good battle here to start the 8th. Outside, and he's worked at full 3-2. Urshela waits on deck. Swing and a miss. Cruz wins the battle, 1-1. What a battle to start the 8th inning. And the big fella for the Twins is retired. And that'll make way to Gio Urshela, who's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ball 1. Doubled and scored earlier in the ball game for Urshela. Banged one off the right field wall in his previous at-bat. Fouled it straight back, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Twins down to their final 5 outs, down by 1 here in New York. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Urshela swings and misses. Another strikeout for Fernando Cruz. 2 away here in the 8th inning. StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Beautiful pitch, dropped out of sight. 8 inches of pitch break on the splitter. And just over 1,300 rotations per minute. And that's going to do it for Fernando Cruz. They're going to pull him right here. Good outing for Cruz. And he exits with 2 out in the 8th inning. 1-run ball game. So another pitching change here for the Yankees. Tim Hill will get the call. The lefty is appearing in just his 14th game of the season. He's got a 1.69 ERA in 16 innings pitched. He's got 8 holds, and he's looking to hold the Twins right here. With 2 out in the 8th inning, nobody aboard for Ryan Jeffers, who is 2 for 3. Couple base hits to Jeffers' credit. Attacks the first pitch and skies it towards Judge in right field. And he's got it. One pitch is all it takes for Tim Hill out of the bullpen. Twins go down 1-2-3 to the bottom of inning number 8 in a one-run game. Trent Grisham set to lead things off here for New York. Last chance to get some insurance here for the Yankees, who lead by 1. Funderburk remains out there here for Minnesota. Grisham taps the first pitch foul. Yankees had a 3-0 lead at the time. Twins have gotten back within 1. As Grisham takes a strike and it's 0-2. Yankees scored 2 runs in the 4th and 1 run in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Bad strikeout there from Grisham. Chased it way out of the strike zone, and Funderburk has another K. Here's Ben Rice. 1 for 3 with an RBI single in this ball game. Rice fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. Twins scored both of their runs back in the 6th. 1 home run in the ball game from each of these teams, and it belongs to Byron Buxton. No balls and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Ben Rice at the plate, 1 out, nobody aboard here in the 8th. Shallow center for Buxton coming on. And he gets there to make the running catch, and there's 2 out. So 2 away here in the 8th inning, and that'll warrant a pitching change. Funderburk going to get pulled here with 2 out. And another pitching change in this game for Minnesota. New pitcher into the game, Andrew Chafin. 12 games appeared in so far on the season, 11.2 innings pitched. That's it here in the first week of July. ERA a little up there, 6.17. Look to get that down. All he needs is 1 out here with nobody aboard, and Bellinger will be the guy to face him. 0 for 3 in the ball game is Bellinger. They bring out the lefty to face the lefty in Cody Bellinger, who swings and rifles the first pitch foul. 0-1. He was on it. On the ground towards the middle, into the hole and through for a base hit. And Cody Bellinger gets the lefty with a 2-out base knock. And that'll make way to Anthony Volpe. Pickoff move over towards Bellinger. Inside to Volpe, 1-0. Sac fly and an RBI earlier in the ball game. He's 0 for 2 in 3 at-bats. Runner takes off, pitches a strike, and Bellinger is still at second base. 11 steals now on the season for Bellinger. Runner in scoring position now for Volpe. The 1-1. Volpe slaps it the other way. Down the line, it's fair. And it one-hops the wall for a ground rule double and an RBI to make it a 4-2 ball game. Huge insurance run for the Yankees. Just about an inch inside the chalk. And a huge RBI for New York. It's a 2-run ball game. And here's Ryan McMahon. in the dirt, knocked down by Jeffers. McMahon 1 for 3. Singled earlier in the ball game, 2 for 6 in the series. McMahon with a big hack, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. McMahon takes off the plate and he's ahead 3-1. With Stanton waiting on deck. Three balls and a strike. Let's see if McMahon swings big. Breaking ball, and he does. Fouled it off, full count. Payoff pitch on the way from Chafin. The 3-2. Goes outside. It's a ball 4. It's a pass ball, and the runner will move up to third. Looked like a cross up there between Jeffers and Chafin. And they call it a pass ball, and now Stanton with a chance to swing with runners at the corners. 0 for 3 in the ball game, a game to forget. A couple strikeouts for Stanton. He has scored a run. Strike 1 to Stanton. Batting just a $138 with runners in scoring position on the season. Got a runner at third and Volpe. Strike 2. Stanton into left field. Pretty well struck, heading towards the bullpen. Buxton gets there. Stanton just missed it, and that'll end the inning. And Stanton thought he had it. Yankees get a big insurance run. They lead by 2. Last chance for Minnesota here in New York. It's closing time here in the Bronx on 4th of July. The closer, David Bednar, will come in here for New York to try to close this baby out. He's 24 of 29 in save opportunities, and Brooks Lee will be the first guy to face him. 9-1-2. Twins down to their final 3 outs. First pitch, Lee takes the strike. Lee hits it in the air to center. And drifting back is Grisham. 1-1. So 1 away, here's Larnach, who attacks the first pitch and fouls it off. No balls and 2 strikes now. Got it. 2 away in the ninth. And the Twins are down to their final out, and it's down to Matt Wallner. Wallner 1 for 3 in the ball game. Takes outside. Strike 1. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now to Matt Wallner down to their final out. The 2-1. Goes up and fouls it away. 2-2 now. Twins down to their final strike here this afternoon. Yankees looking to shut the door here on the 4th of July. The Deuces Wild offering. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Yankees have beaten the Twins here on the 4th of July. 4-2 the final score. The Yankees never trailed in this game. They win it by a score of 4-2 on 9 hits and no errors. Twins 2 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Doval gets the win for New York. Matthews gets the loss for Minnesota. And Bednar gets the save. Well, the Yankees secured a series win here today. They crawl back within a game of Baltimore in the American League East. With a win here against Minnesota, they've won each of the first 2 games of this series. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow. Here in what was a fun one here on the 4th of July, Yankees took the lead in the 4th and didn't look back. Twins made it interesting late in the ball game, but the Yankees held on to win this one. 4-2 on the 4th of July.